All right, the Baybears have their final homestand of the season coming up. General Manager Chris Morgan back here on the show. Chris, I have to start by apologizing. I scheduled you to be our chef last week.
Yeah.
And then the day you were here, I was live somewhere.
Joe, you owe me big time.
I do owe you. I left you hanging in the kitchen.
Well, it's glad to be back, but the great thing about being here today as opposed to last week, I'm not preparing food because I'd be willing to bet that not one person that saw me last week prepared that pulled chicken at home. I just have a good feeling about that.
Well, you know what the good thing about that is? You don't have to prepare it because you can go to Hank Aaron Stadium.
Absolutely.
You can pick it up there. You can take in some great baseball, and that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Final homestand coming up. Tell the folks what's going on.
Yeah, well, tonight's our last Thirsty Thursday of the season. Of course, discount adult beverages and soft drinks as well from 6 to 8. And of course, tomorrow it's a big night. Our final fireworks show of the season. We always draw our biggest crowds of the year. 7:05 start. 7:05 start tonight as well. Fireworks immediately after the game. And of course, we have games Saturday. Sunday's the last bark in the park of the season. And then we have Monday, Tuesday. We're also in the playoffs starting September 4th and 5th. We have 2 home games. All tickets for the playoff games, well, they're going to be $5. Of course, though, tonight, all the way through next Tuesday, tickets as low as $7. You can go to mobilebaybears.com and get those tickets.
All right, so you said when the playoffs start, too, just $5 for a ticket.
$5 for any ticket in the park.
You cannot beat that value for,
No.
entertainment, whether, you know, you're college people, you want to go out and get some friends together, go watch a game, whether you're a family, it's the place to be for just $5. That is incredible. And, Chris, the Baybears, 2 titles in the last 3 years, went to the championship game last year, and now we're in the playoffs again. The product on the field has just been incredible.
Yeah, Joe, you don't see this in minor league baseball often because, as we know, players, they come and go.
Right.
But the fact that the Baybears have sustained this level of success, for, like you said, they've won 2 of the last 3 Southern League championships, it's really incredible, and you just don't see it that often.
And a personal question here for you, you know, been a long-time fan of the Baybears, started working for the Baybears. What's it like now to be the GM and to see things in motion and to get this thing back up and running?
It's incredible. I mean, my experience in 97, 98, as I've always said, is a career highlight for me. I enjoyed being there to see it be built from the dirt up.
Right.
But to be back and to have an opportunity to work to get it back to where it used to be back in the early days, it's a lot of work ahead. We know that, but it's going to be exciting as well. And we've got a great staff there. They're ready to get to work, not just through the rest of this season, but really in the off season from September all the way through to next season in April.
Yeah, we want to pack the stands, get as many people in there as possible. It's a fun night. It is cheap. It's a great place to go and take your family and friends. You got to go check it out. Baybears happening all weekend long, the final homestand, and then the playoffs coming up as well. Chris, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Joe. Really appreciate it.
Good to see you. Hey, and one last note. During our segment, I was told by the producer that your chicken recipe, your pulled chicken recipe, was actually hit several hundred times on our website.
Nice.
So you actually did your job.
Well,
there too.
I won't take credit for the recipe.
Yeah.
That's the people, our great concessions crew at Hank Aaron Stadium. I won't take credit for that, but
well, don't be so hard
I really don't want to take credit for the
You played it off
prep work
well.
as well.
You did
Thank
it. You did it well.
Thank you.
All right, sounds good. And you can go pick that up at the Hank, as we mentioned before. Coming up, you can.